For so many people, YouTube started like this. Low views, no following, nothing that looks like success on paper. The kind of results that would give anyone a mood like this little guy right there. But some of them kept showing up. Same camera, same topic, same honesty every week. But then emails started coming in. Conference invite, speaking requests, brand deals, opportunities they actually never pitched for. Why? Not because they went viral, but because over time, they just became the most credible person in their own space. I've seen this happen firsthand. My name is Francis. I'm the founder of Nitty Studio, a video content production agency working with content creators and handling all post-production work for them. In this video, I'm going to show you why starting a YouTube channel and starting to make content consistently is the highest leverage you can do right now as a business owner, as someone who wants to start making money online, or someone who just dreams of having a bright yellow castle like this one day. Let's start with a misconception that holds pretty much all content creators back before they even begin. People treat YouTube like it's TikTok or Instagram. You post something, it gets attention for 48 hours, and then it just disappears. But YouTube doesn't work like that. YouTube is actually a search engine, and that single fact changes everything. When you're posting something on Instagram, you're fighting the feed. You need to catch someone mid-scroll in that exact moment, or it's gone. When you post on YouTube, on the other hand, you build a library. Someone can search for your content 2 months, 6 months, 2 years from now even. So your content that you made keeps working for you even when you moved on. That's the compounding effect. And that's why the creators I work with, the ones that have been showing consistently, haven't blown up overnight. They grew slowly, steadily, and then one day realized that YouTube has just been working for them the whole time in the background. A post expires and a video compounds over time. That's the difference. Now, let's talk about what you're actually building when you show up consistently on YouTube. The first thing you build is authority. If someone watches one of your videos and they like your style and the content of the video, chances are pretty high that they're not only gonna watch that video, they're gonna go through all of your channels, or at least the last few videos that you posted. They see 10, 15, 20 videos on the same topic, and something clicks in their mind. They say, this guy knows what he's talking about. And I'm sure it happened to you before. You were looking for a new recipe or a new gym workout, and you find that one video that really gives you value. Chances are you're going on his profile and trying to see if you can find other recipes that you never heard of or new workouts. The other thing that you build is trust. There's something very special to listening to someone speak on the camera. They see how you speak, they notice how you think, they kind of get a good sense of your values and your personality. They notice that you show up pretty much the same day every week. Trust is built through repetition, and YouTube is the best tool for content creators right now for exactly that reason. Now, the third thing, and this is something that people underestimate the most: opportunities. The conference invites, the speaking requests, the brand deals I spoke about at the start. Those didn't come from a pitch deck. They came from people watching the content and deciding this is someone worth knowing, and then reaching out. So basically, YouTube makes you discoverable to people who would have never reached out to you otherwise. So you're not just growing an audience, you're building a personal brand that's working for you around the clock. So what does it take to actually make it work? I'm gonna be straight with you. It's not complicated, but it does require a few things that most creators actually skip. First, consistency over perfection. The biggest trap is waiting until everything is ready. The camera, the lighting, the editing workflow, the thumbnail, the packaging, none of that actually matters if you never post. The creators I've seen win on YouTube are not the ones with the best setup. They're the ones who show up every week, even when the video is actually not perfect. Second, packaging matters. And this is where most creators actually leave value on the table. You can do great content and still get ignored if your title doesn't pull people in, if your thumbnail doesn't earn the click, or if you don't use the timestamps to maximize SEO. Packaging is what makes YouTube know what your video is actually about and who to show it to. Think of it like this. Your content is like a bullet. If you don't have the cannon to actually launch it exactly where you're aiming at, well, your content is not gonna do any damage. Content is the product, and packaging is what gets it found. And third, Think in assets, not episodes. Every video you make is actually an asset. It can get clipped into shorts, referenced in future videos, shared across all platforms. Each piece of content that you make has a life beyond its upload date, but only if you treat it that way from the start. These three things are what separates creators that build something real to those who just quit after 6 months. So YouTube is not a shortcut, but it's the most powerful long-term tool any creator has access to right now. The people showing up consistently are building trust, authority, and opportunities that are compounding quietly in the background. In a year or two, they're the ones who are going to be receiving the deals, the invites, the recognition that from the outside is going to look like overnight success. The question is not, should you start? The question is more, how can you package every single video so that the time that you invest is actually worth it? And that's exactly what we do at Needy Studio. We help content creators produce, package, and distribute their content so that they can just focus on showing up. So if you're a business owner or a content creator and you're serious about starting to build your presence on YouTube and you need a team to take care of all the post-production stuff, reach out using the link in the description and we'll make sure to help you out. And if this video was useful to you in any way, subscribe and I'll make sure I keep learning what I'm learning. Subscribe and I'll make sure I'll just keep sharing what I'm learning throughout the journey. See you on the next one.